Hi, and thanks for watching the demo video for TerraGo Cloud Drive. In today's demo video, we will be showing from an end user perspective how to get started with using TerraGo Cloud Drive. So we will go over things such as how to log in, how to navigate through the initial user interface, how to create a folder, upload a file, upload multiple files, and download files. So at this point, you should have received an email from the TerraGo Cloud Drive System admin regarding your username and password, as well as the URL of the portal. Typically, the URL is your company name.drive.terrago.cloud. In our case for the demo, it will be demo.drive.terrago.cloud. Let me just go ahead and enter the URL there. So as you can see, this will bring you into the login screen. For login, you can simply copy and paste the username and password that's been provided to you. Okay, so once we're in the environment when you've logged in for the first time, the system actually has a built-in demo tutorial that I do recommend first-time users to walk through just so you know where exactly the main functions are. But in this case, I will be providing the demo through the video myself, so I'll just go ahead and skip this tour. Okay, so when you log in, you'll see that this is the initial user interface. It's very straightforward. By default, there are two folders that's created on the main level of Cloud Drive. So this is the My Files folder and the Share With Me folder. The contents in My Files are intended to be working files that you're using personally, and by default, these are the ones that will be automatically synced for those that are using the desktop application as well. The Share With Me folder is intended to be a quick place to look at all of the folders and files that other users of Cloud Drive are sharing with you. So quickly going over the interface, you'll see that on the top right corner here, this is where you can go about changing some of your credentials, such as your profiles, and also potentially down the road looking at some of the event logs in case you want to check what changes have been made using your account. Additionally, on the bottom left here, you'll see there's a status bar in terms of how much storage you've used up out of what's been provisioned so far. So by default, users are provided with 1 terabyte of Cloud Drive storage in this case. The button at the bottom here also provides a quick place for you to install the desktop agent if your IT administrator has not done that for you already. So very quickly, I'll kind of show you how to go and create a folder within Cloud Drive. So first, I'm going to go into My Files and upload some of my own working files. So the simple navigation menu here, you can upload a file, create a new folder, create a link, or share folder. In this case, we'll start off just by creating a folder. Let's call this Working Files for Demonstration. So if I were to go and click inside this folder, what I can do is open up one of my files and simply just drag and drop into the window. And you'll see that the file that I've uploaded is now on TerraGo Cloud Drive. Now similarly, you can do the same thing. Instead of dragging and dropping individual files, you can go and drop folders as well. So what I'll do is go ahead and create this as a Working Files 2 folder, and I'm just going to go and drag and drop the entire folder in here. So once it's shown in the status bar as all done in the bottom, I can go ahead and click within the folder, and you'll see that all of the contents that was inside the folder are now available. So to go and view a folder, there's a couple of ways to go about doing it. The first thing is for specific files like PDFs or photos or Word documents and presentations, you can actually use the preview function of the server of the TerraGo Cloud Drive to look at the content. So if I were to click on the sheet here, right away the preview of the PDF file is shown to you. Now let's say if I wanted to download a local copy of this file, I can go ahead and select the checkbox and click on the download file option. And by default, this will be downloaded to the folder of my choice. So if I were to click on it, you'll see that the file now opens up and you have a local copy of that on your computer. Now let's say you want to go and download multiple files. You can actually go ahead and do a select all, or you can select files that you like. In this case, I'll just do a demo select all, and you can go and download all of these files as a zip file. And what it'll do is it'll collect everything that you want to download into one package that you can unzip once it's downloaded onto your drive. Okay. So the next thing I want to quickly show you is in terms of what types of options you can do within a specific file. So here you'll see that there are 3 options here on the right side. The first 2 is for sharing, which I will go into in the next demonstration video. The third one is a navigation menu specific to the file. So we've already shown you how to download. You'll see here that there are other options that are available, including version history. So this means that, let's say if you're working on a Word document and you've saved it a number of times, the system will actually be able to cache and track the revision history, so that if for whatever reason you need to go back to a working file that you've done 2 days ago, for example, let's say if you're working on spreadsheets and you've made some changes and you want to go back and compare what the old version looked like, you can go ahead and use the version history to download an old file. You can also copy and move files into another folder within Cloud Drive, delete, and also rename file using this menu as well. Okay, so those are the basics. Hopefully that'll be a good start to getting you started in using TerraGo Cloud Drive. Make sure to tune into subsequent videos if you want to learn more about the tips and tricks of how to use Cloud Drive to share files with internal team members, how to collaborate with external clients and vendors and customers, and the like features. Thank you for tuning in.